All humans are inherently selfish.
Shut up.
Okay, let me just complete. All of our actions can be tied to an incentive behind it.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Lord Vader, this incentive can be good or bad, it's highly subjective. You might pray in front of a god, which is a very pious thing to do, I guess, but your motive might be to wish the wellness of your family. You might donate to a charity, which will most likely result in something good for the society. But your motives can be selfish, such as tax deductions or trying to seek the happiness you derive out of donation. Or you might short sell a stock, and there your motive is to earn money to repay your family's debt, and which is also a good thing, but at the expense of another company's failure. The bottom line is that our actions, knowingly or unknowingly, have an incentive tied to it. I wanted to cite these extreme examples, which are very much real by the way, to assert the importance of incentives in our decision making. And this brings us to a very classic agency problem or the agency dilemma, and it is also known as the principal agent problem from the field of economics, political science, and business. But trust me, if you are listening to this on Earth, or maybe not even on the Earth, but if you are a human and listening to this wherever,
Oh, you wish.
Lord Vader, I'm trying to create a timeless content, so you never know. Forget it. So the idea is you see this principal agent problem everywhere in your life. So at the very core of this principal agent problem is the disparity of incentives for the principal and the agent to achieve the same goal. By principal, I mean the owner of the task, and by agent, I mean someone who the principal hires to do it for him. Let's take the 2008 financial crisis. The owners there were the millions of shareholders, and the CEOs were the agents hired to run the bank. Both were invested into the firm, but the shareholders had incentives to make the bank prosper, while the CEOs had incentives to keep his or her bank balance flourishing. And with this disparity, we saw what happened. Post crisis, the market plummeted while CEOs got handsomely paid. And don't take this as an exception. Every hired CEO is an agent to the shareholder. And that's why this principal agent problem occurs time and again in the world of business. And the solution to this is having the incentives of the CEOs and shareholders aligned. But with public sector companies and millions of shareholders, this just becomes impossible. And probably that's why a while ago Elon Musk tweeted his desire to make Tesla private, as he would rather prefer to be the principal and the agent himself. But how does this affect our daily life, right? Let's say you work in a product company with a typical 9 to 5 job. And what primarily drives you is a very addictive thing called paycheck that drops in your account every month. While the owner works as he has an incentive to take the company to the next generation of products, to increase the market share, and so on. The disparity in incentives here again starts showing in the company's growth as the agent, which is you, tries to do bare minimum to not get fired. I mean, that's the rational thing to do, by the way. But companies do understand that and have increasingly attached stock options to your paycheck so as to align your incentives to companies' growth. Look into the top 4 tech companies in the US, be it Google, Amazon, Apple, or Facebook. All have a sizable profit sharing component included in the paycheck. And we all are seeing how these companies have grown. Let's take this idea out of the world of business. Our house help will never do his or her job to keep things clean as much as you can, although they are the experts in that. A school teacher cannot do as good a job to teach your kid as you can, even though they are trained for it. Your closest friend cannot pick your weekly groceries as fresh and as cheap as you would otherwise do it for yourself. And the list goes on to explain how this dilemma of agency runs in our life. One thing we need to understand whenever we are dealing with others is that either we are the principal or the agent. So, if we are the principal, make the other person feel like one as well, so as to align their incentives to ours. On the contrary, if we are the agent in the situation, then we should act like a principal and take ownership and not do the bare minimum that is asked, and we'll be a principal soon. This idea of incentives and aligning them for mutual success is widely studied in game theory by designing positive sum games, and this applies in our daily life interactions. Going ahead, I plan to think out loud on various applications of game theory that we come across in our daily life, but until then, be curious, stay tuned.